Welcome to the Awaken, Heal, and Thrive podcast. I'm Benjamin Bernstein, and today's episode is called How Much 5D Ecstasy Can You Stand? It's here the moment you're ready. This episode is sponsored by my book, the #1 Amazon bestseller called Instant Divine Assistance, your complete guide to fast and easy spiritual awakening, healing, and more. Just go to Amazon and search for Instant Divine Assistance or click the link in the show notes. I publish both audio and video versions of Awaken, Heal, and Thrive, so take your pick. The video versions are on my YouTube channel called Benjamin Bernstein Podcasts. Be sure to subscribe to Awaken, Heal, and Thrive wherever you get it, and if you have not already, be sure to click the link in the show notes for a free chance to win a full year of my Awakening Plus online membership. That's a $189 value, and I announce a new winner every month. After I produced the initial version of this episode, and had actually started to upload it, something occurred to me. What if I ask ChatGPT to describe 5D consciousness? I was genuinely impressed by its answer, and so was my highly conscious life partner Spirit Song. ChatGPT's answer is fairly brief, so I'll share it with you now. The concept of 5D consciousness is rooted in spirituality and metaphysics, and it refers to a state of awareness that transcends the limitations of the physical world and expands into higher levels of consciousness. Here are some key aspects that are often associated with 5D consciousness. 1. Unity consciousness. This is the idea that everything in the universe is interconnected and part of a larger whole. People who experience 5D consciousness often feel a deep sense of oneness with all things and recognize that separation is an illusion. 2. Higher vibrational frequency. 5D consciousness is often associated with a higher frequency or vibration than 3D consciousness. This means that people who experience 5D consciousness may feel more positive emotions, such as love, joy, and peace, and may have a greater capacity for empathy and compassion. 3. Multidimensionality. 5D consciousness recognizes that there are multiple dimensions or planes of existence beyond the physical world. People who experience 5D consciousness may have a heightened sense of intuition and spiritual awareness and may be able to access information from these other dimensions. 4. Non-judgment. 5D consciousness recognizes that judgment is a limiting belief and that everyone and everything is inherently worthy and deserving of love and respect. People who experience 5D consciousness may have a greater capacity for forgiveness and understanding. 5. Co-creation. 5D consciousness recognizes that we are all co-creators of our reality and that we have the power to manifest our desires through our thoughts and intentions. People who experience 5D consciousness may have a greater sense of personal empowerment and responsibility for their lives and the world around them. End quote. What I describe in the rest of this video focuses on ChatGPT's second and third qualities of 5D, higher vibrational frequency and multidimensionality. If ChatGPT's definition of 5D is correct, I've been making incremental progress in all 5 areas for years, along with the occasional breakthrough like the one I'm about to share with you. So, as you listen, I invite you to contemplate the possibility that your movement into 5D might also be an endless deepening, much like the process of spiritual awakening itself. With that said, what follows is the rest of the video I originally recorded. Enjoy. So what do I mean that 5D is here when you're ready? Well, I want to share an experience I had in my most recent weekend of ayahuasca ceremonies. And this is where I really hit 5D in a really profound way. I muscle tested and was this 5D? I said, it certainly was. There was an extremely eventful Saturday night ceremony. I'm not going to get into all the details around that. This is not technically an ayahuasca episode. This is a topic episode. But I did get to a space where I was in this state of consciousness I had never been in before. Now, I've experienced many awakenings. I've been to many states of consciousness, nothing like this. The best I can call it is like bliss puree. And while I'm accustomed to be able to hold consciousness in some pretty incredible states, this one was so intense that I kept having to say, please make me large enough to comfortably contain this. I was a being of energy in this state, and it was just so intense. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like, imagine you're in a puree, it's a thick puree, and it's made of ecstatic divine energy. And the ecstasy is so strong that it's all you can do just to stand being there. I mean, the first time I got in there, I couldn't do it. I actually kind of slipped out and I said, okay, I need to take a breath. That was too much. Let's try it again. And I kind of said it to myself, and they took me back in, the allies did. And I was able to hold consciousness there the second time. So my feeling is, oh my God, did the whole world just break through to 5D? Is everyone getting this now? Did the breakthrough finally happen? Are we finally in the Aquarian age or the New Age or whatever you want to call it? And at first I wondered, wow, if I'm having this kind of ecstasy, surely everybody is. But lo and behold, we finally got to the end of this amazing ceremony. And there's about 25 people in the ceremonial space. And we just shared a little bit at the end. And I'm thinking, surely everyone's going to be talking about this. And I'm like halfway around the circle, and they finally get to me, and nobody has mentioned this kind of breakthrough. And I'm realizing, okay, I guess that was just for me. So my belief is that if I could get there, anyone can. It's available. The 5D consciousness I'm describing, which is such a level of order of magnitude beyond this 3D here, that it's truly, I mean, I've tried to put words on it, but it's just the palest reflection of the experience. It is available as soon as you're ready. And it took me this long to be ready for it myself. And even now, I'm certainly not holding that reality on a daily basis like I was in that ceremony. There's a little more of it, but it's the kind of thing where you kind of get initiated and kind of get the strong dose, and then you kind of work your way back to it. So I just wanted to give you hope and let you know that this incredible consciousness is available right now. And there are many people holding this already. There's a lot of people out there talking about 5D, but how are you going to get there? Well, that's your journey of healing and awakening. The reason that I was the only one apparently who hit that level in that ceremony, now who could be, though some people got beyond where I was, who knows? But I got there because I've just been diligently, like a bulldog, just working on my healing and awakening now for decades. I just am relentless. I won't stop. I never get satisfied with the level I'm at. I'm always convinced there's another awakening beyond the one I'm at that I can't even conceive yet, because one of my favorite phrases, a level of consciousness cannot comprehend a level beyond itself. So if you want to get to 5D, I'm sure you've heard about it. You just have to keep your bulldog persistence. You need to work with your healing and your awakening. As I've said on previous episodes, I'll just summarize it here. The fastest way to awakening for most people, based on my experience working with thousands of clients, is to do good healing work. I have this metaphor of the great onion of consciousness. You've had this higher self. It's in a profoundly more awakened state than your human self, but it's also surrounded by old layers of trauma and heavy energy and sorrow and all the heavy stuff you haven't healed yet from this lifetime and past lives. And every time you do a good piece of healing and you, by God, heal that thing once and for all, that layer peels off and you're done with that. It lets a little more of that light and divine energy through, and you have an uptick in awakening. You cannot do a truly effective, significant healing without having a corresponding awakening. So just keep on keeping on. The book I mentioned in my little advertisements before and after this, the Instant Divine Assistance book, those invocations have worked for a lot of people. They might work for you. Give it a shot if you don't already have a spectacular technique that is not just, easing off the pain and trauma, but actually healing it so profoundly that it doesn't come back. Also know that it may be your place to be one of the 5D pioneers. A lot of people have got there. There's a lot of people talking about it. If you want the collective to actually get there on the earth, then we're going to have to go for what's sometimes called the Maharishi effect. Apparently back in the 70s, the Transcendental Meditation people would have thousands of people book a big hotel, and they would, for a few days, be meditating in there 24/7 on peace. And they were focusing on the attention, let this city we're in be peaceful. And they actually documented carefully the crime rates before, during, and after. And while those folks were meditating, the crime rates in that big city would drop like 30%. And as soon as they stopped, the crime went back where it was. So they showed that a tiny percentage of people, not even 1% of the population, just really going to deep states of peacefulness could affect the larger collective. And the people who talk about what's it going to take to get the 5D going on Earth big time for real, it's going to take a percentage of the population getting there first. So my invitation to you is, do you want to be a trailblazer? Do you want to be one of the early wave of people getting to 5D, first breaking through and being able to stand it? It's so blissful. And then finally getting more stable in that reality until it just becomes your new normal. That's the thing about awakening. You break through to a level at first, oh my God, amazing. How could it be real? And then you come back to it and finally you stabilize it and it becomes your new normal and you hardly notice it because that's just how it is now. And then the next breakthrough. And I don't know that they ever stop. So that's my invitation, I guess. Be one of the 5D pioneers, whatever your path is, whether you use my tools, someone else's tools, I don't care. Use what works best for you and just keep your awakening upscaling. And the faster you go up, the more you'll behold, and you will radiate out automatically the consciousness to the collective. And if you consciously share it using something like my hollow read invocation, say, hey, just flow highest good energy to the collective on earth and just let it radiate out. It's a great way to do it too. But I just want to let you know, if you've heard a lot about 5D or this breakthrough, the Aquarian age, the new age, and you aren't there yet, it takes some personal work. And again, my own bias, as I say a lot on this podcast, is why do the work from your ego in a slow, painfully difficult way when you can delegate your healing and awakening to your higher self and or your divine allies and have them do it for you a lot quicker and more efficiently and with more fun. So that's definitely my big message to the world right now. So anyhow, that's what I wanted to talk about. So 5D's here. If you want it, keep plugging away on your healing and awakening journey. Use the most efficient tools. Again, I recommend delegate it to these beautiful divine beings who are more than happy to do it for you, so your ego doesn't have to plod slowly and take forever to get it done, and see if that doesn't work for you. So that's my message for this time. Thanks for listening. I'm especially excited about my second appearance on the See the Upside podcast. It's episode 57, titled Connecting to Your Higher Self for Your Daily Dose of Healing, Peace, and Bliss with Benjamin Bernstein. Click the link in the show notes to listen. Also, I'm delighted to share the 5-star review my book just got from Kitsy on Amazon. It's titled, This Book Really Helped My Spiritual Journey. Kitsy says, quote, I love this book and the way it was written. The invocations are simple, accessible, customizable, and effective. I've been using them daily and I sleep better, feel more peaceful, and have had a large number of epiphanies in a short time. In my opinion, this book delivers on its promise as long as you do the work. End quote. Thank you so much for that review. That was number 101. My book is a #1 Amazon bestseller and is called Instant Divine Assistance, Your Complete Guide to Fast and Easy Spiritual Awakening, Healing, and More. The ebook is $3.99 and included with Kindle Unlimited, and the paperback is only $12.99. Also, the events in my Awakening Plus online membership range from bubble bath gentle to shamanically intense. They support your individual healing and awakening, as well as global spiritual awakening. We also have community-focused events where members ask questions and connect with each other. Not a member yet? Join one of our free events. 2 calls are open to the public each month. Experience how Awakening Plus can accelerate your personal evolution. Maybe it'll even get you to 5D. Who knows? Hundreds of satisfied members make up our supportive online community. Would Awakening Plus also be a good fit for you? As of April 2023, members receive these exclusive benefits. At least 9 of our monthly Zoom events are members only. Some members attend lots of live events, while some don't do any at all. Many members prefer to experience our events when it's best for them, choosing from an archive of nearly 550 life-transforming experiences. Amazingly, the recorded events are just as powerful as the live ones. We even have an easy-to-use best of guide to help you choose the event that will help you most right now. There's 3 major courses so far, with more coming. There's a members helping members service. You can pair up with an accountability partner if you wish. You get constant support from the Awakening Plus group energy field, and that's not even everything. Click the link in the show notes to learn more, or go to awakeningplus.com. That's awakeningplus.com. Thanks for being here. Once again, I'm Benjamin Bernstein, and we are wrapping up. Please leave me a 5-star rating, review, or comment wherever you're getting this episode so that others can also awaken, heal, and thrive. And be sure to click the link in the show notes for a chance to win 1 free year of my Awakening Plus online membership. Thanks again for spending this time with me. I wish you infinite blessings.